Hi, this video is for those who wishes to appear for the Indian Board of Prosthodontics or the IBP exam. This exam is held in part 1 and part 2 in winter and summer sessions. Well, most of us who wants to appear for this exam do not have much idea of how the questions are and how the exam is likely going to be. I have with me one of my junior colleague who has cleared the part 1 exam of IBP this year in this winter session. So she is Dr. Shri Tama Tarafdar. Let's watch the interview to know more. Hi Sritama.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Hi, Priya. Thank you so much.
Congratulations for clearing
Thank
the
you.
IBP exam part 1.
Thank
So,
you. Thank you.
You must be very happy. So
Yes.
tell us about this exam, IBP exam or Indian Board of Prosthodontics.
Indian Board of Prosthodontics is a very prestigious examination that is starting from onwards second year post graduation, and you can give lifelong. It is a very prestigious examination because once you pursue the field of prosthodontics in academic line, I think you need to clear these exams. Once you are clinician also, you can also give the exam. But if you want to particular pursue your career in the academic oriented career, you need to give this IBP exam. Personally speaking, I want to be in academic career after I pass MBS. I am a third year PGT yet. I have not yet cleared my MDS exam. I'll be appearing for MDS exams in 2022. So I have appeared in this IBP exams in the month of November. There are two sessions of IBP exams, IBP part 1 exam. One is in July and another is in November. So I appeared in the winter session, that is the November session. And part 2 exams, once you clear part 1, you can appear for part 2 exams after you have completed your MDS. And after you have completed, you have to appear 2 years after you pass out MDS exams. Till how many times you can give.
So
there are
the 2 months
yes.
period is 2 years period is given so that the part 2 is totally clinics based, right? I mean case
Yes,
based.
part 2 is totally clinic based. It is you will be given a long hour of viva. You need to clear your viva, need to present your cases, and need to have the follow up at least 1 to 2 years of follow up, both clinically and radiographically, which is going to be very tough. You need to periodically call your patient to check whether the whatever the processes you are given, may it be removable, may it be fixed, or may it be maxillofacial prosthodontics cases. You need to follow up regularly on a regular basis. And there are 5 in part 2 exams. There are 5 criteria, that is, you need to show up cases for removable prosthodontics, you need to show up cases for fixed prosthodontics, you need to show up cases for maxillofacial, occlusion, and FMR cases. So you need to have at least 1 or 2 cases. Yes,
implants as well.
Implants as well, yes, implant occlusion as well. So you need to show at least 2 to 3 cases each criteria, and you need to clear. I think 1 or 2 prosthodontists out of all the people, I think they pass IBP part 2 in each year. If you want to see, previously it was held in the conference itself, IPS National Conference, but now for this year or for last year even, it was held online. Both part 1 and part 2 examination, they were held online. In part 1 exams, there are 200 multiple choice questions, out of which 100 questions were from basics that we appeared for NEET. The syllabus is same from pharmacology, physiology, anatomy, biochemistry and all. And from the part B section consisted of prosthodontics, that is removable prosthodontics, implant prosthodontics, fixed, occlusion, and maxillofacial prosthodontics. Yes. You have muted yourself, Pialidi.
Sorry. One thing
Yes.
I would like to ask, like in that 101 to 200 questions, I think there are a lot many clinic spaces like aptitude based questions, like many clinical situations they may give Is it like that?
Yes, this is basically clinical and basics also. You need to have basics concepts also, not only clinical. Basics questions also were asked, and aptitude tests also asked. They have given question from article also. So you need to be thorough with the article itself, especially in implantology. This time the questions mostly from implants and maxillofacial prostro. They have stated the article author and they have given the questions, which is quite interesting. You need to thoroughly be updated with the articles.
Yes. So how did you prepare for this exam?
I have only prepared the prosthodontics part as I am third year, so my exams are coming up. So I was studying the prosthodontics part. Basics part, the only basics questions which are generally like the which bacteria associated with which disease. These are the things that we know because we have prepared well for the NEET. But some things which help me to gather marks here that I paused during the exam and I thought which options to eliminate first. The more options you will eliminate, the more sure you will get the marks. You get the correct answer is. And the most advantage part of this exam, which I thought is lucky to be that there were no negative marking. So I appeared for all 200 marks question, and you need to be very swift because the time will be running away very fast. So the easier ones you do first, and the later ones you need to trick out method. You can left it out for the later ones.
So your achievement is really appreciable because this exam is taken not only by postgrad trainees but also some HODs, I mean teaching faculties, right, who have lot of
Yes.
experiences and who have lot of academic exposure, right?
Yes, yes. They have appeared as well.
Okay. So would you like to give any tip for those who want to prepare?
Yeah, as I said, if you want to pursue your your after post MDS life to be in an academic way, like if you want to be a professor, if you want to be academy oriented, if you pursue for fellowship or postdoctoral thing, you can go for IBP exam, Indian Board of Prosthodontic exam. If you pass part 1 and part 2 both after MDS degree in your biodata or your CV, you can also write Diplomat of Indian Prosthodontic Society or Indian Board of Prosthodontics, which will add your CV, which will give a good resume after your publications and after your things. And as far as I know, I think the Indian Prosthodontic Society and the Japanese Prosthodontic Society have collaborated with both of them since 2019. So I think you can have postdoctoral research or you can have PhD things in Japan also if you have this IBP, this IBP degree, or for if you clear IBP exams, if you want to be in academic way. Yes.
Thank you and congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Cleared the part 2 as well. Thank you.
Yeah, I will try. Thank you.